हेलो हाय।
हाय सर। अ, आपने कपिल अ, कपिल देव का जिंदगी अ, बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट मैच के लिए 83 मैच बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट था इंडियन क्रिकेट के लिए। इट चेंज द फेट ऑफ इंडियन क्रिकेट। when you are entered to Kapil Dev's role, what is your fear and what is your confidence to play this role?
Well, Kabir sir sent me a message and he said, I want to meet you about a film. And we sat down and he said, I want to make the 83 film. I was like, wow, finally somebody's making a film on 83 because we know it's a great, glorious chapter in our nation's history, like you said, and our sporting history. And this man is a legend. In one of my first interviews, for some reason, I had somebody asked me in 2011, I debuted in 10. And in one of my first interviews, somebody asked me if you had to play a biopic, who would it be? I said, Kapil Dev. I don't know why, but it just came out, stumbled out of my mouth. I guess because maybe I saw skin color, height, maybe something similar. Maybe I look like him. So, and I'd like to play an iconic character if I'm doing a biographical role. So, Kapil Dev. In 2011, cut to Kabir sir offers me Kapil Dev's role. I was thrilled to bits. I was like, wow, I get to play cricket because I'm an avid cricketer myself. So I love batting. And further to that, the most difficult part, sir, was the bowling. I really tried my level best. We were playing cricket for about 4 hours a day for a good 6, 7 months. But what's very heartening to know is that the players themselves are appreciative of not just how the cricket has been showcased, but the fine detail. Each player says, like yesterday, we had a moment in between Hardy and Madan Lal, and it was because Matipa was astonished at how Hardy was able to get his action. He said, "You're doing my action better than me." So it was, and it's not just restricted to the 14 Indian players, the West Indians, the Zimbabweans. Like when you see the person who has played Vivian Richards, he's a spitting image of Vivian Richards. The way he walks, the way he plays his cricket. So that is the level of detailing. And the entire process to be playing cricket, being coached by Balwinder Sandhu, was a really amazing experience. I had an absolute blast shooting this film. As far as the character development goes, Kapil Paji called me to his house and put me. I stayed there with him for 2 weeks with him and his warm and wonderful family. They treated me like a son and gave me everything that I needed to develop this character. And today, when it's been realized, last night screening that experience, it'll be in my heart for the rest of my life. This is one great thing I've done in my life, being a part of this film.
Wonderful. Hi, Ranveer. I'm Neha from ABN.
Hi, ma'am. Finally, you worked it out with Vamshi Kaka.
I can get whatever I want.
Opa.
It's a very small thing.
Opa. Even I can't get anything out of Vamshi.
He's a small guy. Don't worry. My question is to you. First, you remove your specs. I want to see your eye to eye contact.
I have had a late night, ma'am. You'll have to pardon me. It was a very joyous night, so we were partying till the sun came up. So that's why you'll have to excuse me.
Okay, where is Deepika, ma'am, the producer?
She's gloating, basking in the glory.
Okay, the question is like, she played the role of Roma, the main wife of, Rahul Dev sir. I just wanted to know what was the coordination and the difference you find while playing that role. Well, on behalf of Deepika, if you can answer that, and your coordination about that, the family aspect of the movie when it comes.
This is something I actually whispered to Kabir sir in his ear while we were watching the film last night. So Kabir sir and I, like two excited children, were standing on the side and watching their faces while they were watching the movie for the first time. It was so lovely to see them react, to see them laugh, cry, clap, whistle, applaud. It is one of the most fulfilling 2 hours of my life. And as Romi ji was sitting right next to Kapil, and I was watching her as well. And in all those scenes, she was nodding and smiling and clapping. So I guess the real person actually felt all of it. And credit to Deepika and the craft that she has as an actor. I think there's one thing very similar between a few things similar between Romi ji and Deepika is that both have an inherent grace about them. Very graceful and elegant in everything that they do, the way they speak, the way they carry themselves. So that similarity is very much there. But these are some of the factors. The more important thing is Deepika knows that dynamic of what it means to be a great sportsman's wife. How you support their endeavor, how you support them in life, how you empower them, how you are the wind beneath their wings. She's seen it in her own house between my mother-in-law Ujjwala and her father, world champion himself, Mr. Prakash Padukone, who was there at the screening last night. So she has seen that equation and that dynamic firsthand. So there could not be any more perfect casting than her. And I read it in a review. It's like it was kind of, and I told you this before I read this review. I thought it was a master stroke because there's immediate purchase when she walks onto screen, and I give her that first interaction between them. You're already in. You know, okay, this is Kapil and Romy because Deepika and I are married in real life, and you know, this is our first film after marriage. So that immediate purchase really does the film. It really helps the narrative. You're in immediately.
So have you ended up playing cricket? Deepika is a badminton player, and you both have tried playing cricket.
She's a terrible cricket player, but she's an awesome badminton player. I can't get past 5 with her in a game of 21 in badminton, much as I try. And I'm a terrible bowler. Sorry. I tried. But your action, only you can do, Paji. But I'm a decent batsman. I'm hoping somebody will pick me for the CCL next year.
Yeah, Taruna. Yeah.
We would
Hi,
love to.
Ranveer. This is Taruna from TV9.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, hi. So you had come here for Ramleela then. That time we have seen this mesmerizing chemistry between you and Deepika.
It's mesmerizing, isn't it?
Very much. And now we see Deepika as your producer. तो एक वाइफ होने के नाते क्या है और प्रोड्यूसर होने के नाते क्या बदला?
In both roles, she is the boss, ma'am.